Today we're making beef udon. Probably my favorite hangover cure. It's very simple. The key is a good homemade dashi, some grated ginger, and some shichime togarashi, Japanese 7 spice, which you could find in most Asian supermarkets nowadays. First, we boil some water, and then we heat up our dashi. Once the water starts to boil, udon goes in for about 3 minutes. You can use frozen udon or you can use dry udon. Just cook it in accordance to the packaging. While the udon's cooking and our dashi is heating up, we prepare some garnish. Very simple. First, you grate some ginger. The grated ginger dissolves into the soup, so make sure you use a grater. If you mince them, they're gonna be chunky. The grated ginger really warms the stomach. Makes it the perfect hangover soup. And then we slice some scallion. Now, after 3 minutes, we move the udon around a bit. We then strain it and run it over cold water for a tiny bit. Running it over cold water gives the udon an extra bounce, so if possible, don't skip that step. Now that our dashi is close to boiling, we can plate. First, we add the udon noodles. You can use any noodle for this dish, of course. You can use soba. Then, the beef. For me, the beef needs to be generous, to the extent that I don't want to be able to see the udon when the dish arrives. This is thinly sliced beef, so that's why we can serve it raw. If you don't have a slicer or access to sliced beef, you can par-cook the beef beforehand in boiling water. Nowadays, you can buy thinly sliced beef quite easily in Asian supermarkets. You can still see the udon, so we need to add more. Basically, I use the whole pack. Now, you make sure your dashi is boiling, then you just add it on top slowly. And this will slowly cook the beef. I always like to add a bit more soup than I think I need, just because you have to factor in the udon will probably absorb a bit of the dashi. That's perfect. Now, we add the scallion. There's never enough scallion. And grated ginger in the middle. And then, for me, this is not optional. This is mandatory Japanese 7 spice. It really makes the dish. And all you need is a pair of chopsticks. And there you have it. My favorite hangover cure. Beef udon with a bit of scallion, a bit of grated ginger, homemade dashi, and of course, shichime togarashi. I really hope you enjoy.